Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Friday. Happy Friday morning to you. I hope that your day is going well. My day is going great. Started a little bit later today. I just realized there's like a new picture, or it's a colored in picture on the refrigerator over there. My kids, they like come out and do these funny drawings on the refrigerator. I'm like, people are gonna be like, what is on your refrigerator, Amy? Are you sending a message? No, my kids are just have a sense of humor. So anyways, it's Friday. I hope that your morning is going well. My day is going great. A little bit slower. We had a big day yesterday. My goodness, I filmed. You just saw the fall day video, which was me doing my fall stuff, getting decorations. Happy for that. Well, the kids decided, Brooklyn was home yesterday, and so her and Jaden got the bigger, I think they have the bigger room, don't they? I had to think. Maddie and Autumn got the biggest room, just the way it's set up. They're not much bigger, just like literally a little bit bigger, but they got the biggest room. Jane and Brooklyn ended up getting it's like a master suite upstairs, and so they got that one, and then the boys got another room, and then we have the office up there too, which is small, so there's no closet in there. And so we just did that. That's the way we set it up. It was no big deal. The girls had more stuff. It made more sense. They were older, where the boys didn't have a whole lot of time. Well, now that Jaden's moved out, Brooklyn's in there by herself, you know. So it's just become a big room, and she's just doesn't have a ton of stuff in there. And the girls had painted it, and it was dark, probably like the color bluish charcoaly color, like my old bedroom in the mountain. And so and it was fine, looked good for what they had. They had a nice little aesthetic going on. Well, for whatever reason in our house, her bedroom it's right next to the heater, or the air. Her room gets the direct air vent upstairs, and it is frozen up there all the time. Now the boys' bedroom, the vent doesn't blow that much in the room. It does. It's not that it doesn't blow. It's just not as strong as her room, okay? Because it's not that it's clogged or anything. We've checked all that, but it just doesn't blow as well. The boys have 2 computers in the room. They're gaming. Their computers make heat, and so when you shut that door, and you have 2 boys in there, it makes a lot of heat in there, and so they're always opening the door. They actually put another fan up there to blow it in, and their room is a little bit smaller, so they're just kind of getting older, where you need a little bit more space in there. And so what we had done, I was thinking about, I'm like, they should switch rooms. It'd give the boys a little bit more room, and they would be frozen, which they would, I don't know if they could be frozen, but the fan would blow it and make it cooler in the room, and then Brooklyn would have the other room. And so I was just thinking about it the other day, and I'm like, so I just mentioned it to her, and she's like, that actually would be really good. And so they moved yesterday. They moved their rooms, and like, it looks way nicer up there. It's kind of nice. Her room is nice because she was in the room with the dark walls with her white furniture and stuff, and it looked pretty and good. But now that she put it in the room, it's got like a beige color wall, like our upstairs living room color walls. It looks very nice in there. It looks better. Like her other room, it looked like she had not enough stuff for the big room. Does that make sense? Where now it's like, it fits nicely. So she's super happy, looked good. I was like, no pressure. I'm like, it's your chance to stay by yourself. I said, you still be by yourself, but have your room, your big room. I said, no pressure from me. I said, just a suggestion. And she's like, you know what? That actually would be really good. So it's great. And the boys, I went up there last night, and I walked in, they got their 2 computers against the wall, and they're doing their gaming thing. They got their beds, and I'm like, okay, this is actually really nice. And so it worked out, but it was a lot of work. They did most everything, which was good. They did pretty much everything up there. And the boys have a bathroom now off their bedroom, because it's a master suite. And so the last thing they were talking about was the girls were like, well, our bathroom, we don't want to switch our bathroom. I'm like, well, you're not going to come to the boys' room to use their bathroom. I said, that's not going to work. You're going to have to switch bathrooms. And so I think the concern was that, ew, I'm not going to touch the boys' bathroom. So I said, listen, I'll get done my work down here, and then I'll go up and deep clean the bathroom. And so I did. So I went up yesterday and got the boys' bathroom all deep cleaned, and then they were able to move their stuff in, and then they even cleaned the girls' bathroom. It was probably kind of almost as dirty, just a tad. And then, not really, but boys are, the girls are more older, taking care of it better. And so we did that, and then it's like the boys had shelves to go on the wall, and I was like, what do we have? Our walls are not, I don't know what they're, not drywall, I don't even know, whatever. Anyways, a job to put stuff in the walls. And so I was like, we can do this, we can do this. And Jensen has these shelves that we got, like the brackets, kind of like we do by under our TV. And then we got the wood shelves. So we had all these shelves in this bedroom. And I was like, okay, we can do this. And so I'm like, let's just get it done. Because if I wait and don't, and I wait till the weekend, life gets busy, we won't do it. And then it'll be like another week or two. And he's got all the Legos that he's built over the years sent at him. And I'm like, let's just do it. So I'm up there and I'm like, okay, we can do this. So we had these fun little screws that went in really nice that were able to do it. They kind of popped open the inside, worked good. And I went to go do the next one. And like we drilled the hole and I went in and like it had a little bit of the, I would say drywall. It's not drywall, it's something sheetrock. I don't even know what it is. But anyways, and then it like hit something and I was like, what? I'm like, is that concrete? It's like, what is behind there? And there was like, it was the exact same two places. And I'm like, it's not a stud. It wasn't the right measurements. And I was like, Lord. And then I'm like, you know what, let me see. And I put a screw and it started like grabbing. I'm like, oh, it's going into something. So I'm like, thank you, Jesus. So screwed it in. I don't even know what happened, but we got them up, which was nice. And then we had one more and he's like, no, Mom, that's okay. And I'm like, you know what, I think we're good there. And then he let Steven take his other shelf. And so we put Steven's up and I was like, all right. And then everybody was taking everything downstairs. I had injured my knee, which you probably saw me hobble a little bit this week, maybe on a fast forward video. We're going on 2 tangents here. I'll tell you the knee in a minute. But anyways, everybody had taken everything downstairs. And so I was upstairs and I was like, oh, he had a calendar. I had my old calendar planner thing. It's like a marker. I used to do it on my videos. I used to come out and erase it and mark it off every month. And I had it over by my office, so I don't really need that anymore. So Jensen has that. And so then I was like, oh, we took everything downstairs. And I was like, Lord. So I came down the garage. I looked in there and I'm like, oh, we have those monkey hooks. And I'm like, yes. So the nice C-hook monkey hooks. Greatest invention ever. They wouldn't have worked for shelves because we had to screw in the brackets. But anyways, I went up there and I was like, Lord, I don't even want to find a stud. I don't want to do anything. Help me get this right. And I just pushed them in. They went in and hooked and I was like, ah. So ladies, if you ever have to put anything that has to hang, even heavy, get those. I think they're grill hooks or monkey hooks. Greatest things ever because it's like a big giant C. We had hung mirrors in the mountains and like everything by it. They work very, very well. And so awesome. So I was just very thankful. So it was the longest day of life because we had done that. So it's getting all that and it's coming down and getting everything, together because they didn't really do chores for the day because we were busy doing that. So long. I was upstairs for a long time last night until about 10 o'clock and I finally came down. I'm like, I am done. And so got good sleep, woke up this morning and I had sat at my desk when I was editing and kind of got a list a mile long of things that I've been kind of needing to get done. It seems like they're kind of piling up a little bit, but we'll get there. So all good things. And then knee this week, I had, I don't know, I have not had a knee injury ever, maybe someone can tell me wrong, but I feel like I've never in my existence of life hurt my knee, never knee pain, maybe a little bit of pull, but never where it's put me out. And so we're at church and I went to step down off a step and I either misjudged, caught myself, and then twisted a little bit. And so I just pulled muscle basically. So that made me go into limping Amy for from Sunday until pretty much yesterday. And so I literally was walking, I was like, oh my goodness. And it was a little bit swollen. I do the ice thing, all that fun stuff. Literally have an ice pack in my knee in bed. And I was like, it wasn't even on my knee and it was above it. Remember I have that allergy to the cold that you would carry up. I put it on there. It's my whole leg was spotty and I was frozen. I'm like, Craig, go get some blankets. He's like, honey, it's 77 in here. I'm like, I'm just cold. And so it just made my whole body chill. But it got down. It was it took a couple days where I was wanting to walk. I didn't even want to swim. We'd go in the pool and I just said, I'm like, I don't even want to move it. It was just not feeling good. I was able to work my filming out. It worked out, so I didn't really have to. And I got to have the day to kind of rest. And then yesterday was kind of my comeback day. I had to hang up all my stuff, and I was like, do not climb up and do anything. I said, oh, trust me, I will not. But then yesterday I was feeling much better. And so I am I'm just glad it's getting better. I was like, Lord, thank you. I think I rolled over bed before yesterday, and I was middle of the night, and I was like, ooh, thank you, Lord, because I could move it and it felt good. So today it feels a whole lot better. I'm just kind of babying it, make sure it's good because, you get 50, going on 50, and then, injuries happen much more frequently. So that just kind of threw me off for a little bit this week because I had things to do and I'm like, I guess I'm kind of stuck, but my list is growing. So anyways, all that said, so it's good. So then we also have plans tomorrow. Hold on, child's coming down. All right, Autumn came down, got her morning cup of coffee. She's back up for school. And so this weekend, we are supposed to go to an outdoor water park. And so we knew it was iffy when we could do it, especially at this time, because you never know what it's going to do for rain. And so actually right now there's a hurricane out somewhere. I'm still a week ahead. It's not going to be near the hurricane, but we do have chance of rain every day. This is just the season. So you just never know. Like today I woke up and it said heavy thunderstorms, and I looked outside and I'm like, it's like sunny and nice out right now. There's no heavy thunderstorms. So I'm going to see. I looked, it's down in Naples, and so it's an outdoor water park. Florida's got lots of water parks, but you know what? They are costly. They are costly, costly, costly. We still have a lot of kids. We're still paying for food and water, even though we live here. Yes, it's just like having kids. I feel like you have 10 kids, so you know what? You don't, then if people have 2 kids, well, then they have that extra money. So we chose, battery died. We chose the route of 10 kids, you know, so you have less of things, and people are like, why'd you do that? I never had any money. Well, you do what you can do, and you can do your thing. Same thing, we lived in Michigan. It was cheaper to live in Michigan than it was to live in North Carolina. And so we moved to North Carolina, but you value like being outside more and doing more things. And so even though it's more expensive there than it was Michigan, you just kind of, you know, do what you got to do in life. And so same thing with Florida. We moved to Florida, and moving to Florida is, people do all the time because the weather's amazing. So they call it the sunshine tax because it's very expensive. Insurance is expensive. Costs are expensive. It's expensive to live here. So you just kind of pick and choose, what do you want to do? Do you want to have vacations and stuff like we did more in Michigan and in the mountains? Or are you going to choose to have pretty much nice weather most of the time? Right now it's hurricane season, year round, and be able to enjoy the beach pretty much all the time. And so pick and choose and everything. You know what I mean? And so the cost of going to all those things are expensive when you got a lot of kids. And so there is a outdoor one, and we had went to one. It was a little bit closer, and they had outdoor water slides, and it was fun. They only had 2 though. The kids loved it, and so I had fun. And so but I think the slides are closed, or one was broken or something. So I was like, well, we don't want to bother this one. Well, the one in Naples has 6 slides, and it's great. Naples is a nice down south. It's further south. So the southerner more you go, warmer, even though it's nice here, but just different vibe. Like what's the word? Less humidity, more just really nice. And so we'll see. I don't know. It's a 2-hour drive, so you're committed if you go, and you go down there. Yeah, it could be storming and you won't go. So I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if we're going to go or what we're going to do. So it's going to be let's watch the weather and see. The good thing is we can wake up tomorrow in the morning and go, are we going to go? And then go. But I'm hopeful that we will. So I may have to run to Aldi today, and I can do that later, I guess, and pick up a few things just to make food and stuff to take. I have most of my stuff, but I think one thing I'm going to do is pick up some store bread, because it's got more chemicals in it, and the preservatives, and the bread stays. I'm gonna say chemicals, people are gonna not like it. This is homemade bread. We love this. Okay, look at this. Is it. The 2 loaves I made yesterday, this is all that's left from yesterday. I literally made it 24 hours ago. This is all I got. That's it. Some days it's a great bread, sometimes not. If I make more, we'd have too much. So, but this is kind of weird, but it's just a little softer, more smushy. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm thinking to grab like a loaf of bread to be able to take like peanut butter and jelly easily in the car. Something that stays nice and firm in the car, that's all. And I think, and maybe grab a couple snacks. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what we're gonna do today, but literally down the road I can go at 8 o'clock tonight if I want to. So that's gonna be tomorrow, hopefully, but today is still today. So I have a huge list here of Amy's life and what she wants to do here. And so what I did this morning, I sat, and it's gonna be huge shopping day. I'm doing a lot of chatting today. I'm sorry. I hope that if you don't want to hear chatting, you just have to fast forward till I do something, but I will in a minute. I'm gonna have to do big shopping. So I have put together my big giant list of meals, ideas, plans, hopes, dreams, all those good things for the next little while. These exact, nope, they're just, I sat down and started thinking, what can be good fall things? What can I do here? And I write out a bunch. And so we'll come up with a lot more, but they're like staples, you know what I mean? And so then I had my big giant master grocery list. The color is orange because Brooklyn had given me a bunch of paper. I'm like, oh, that's fun paper to print on. So what I did is, because I have to do my big 3-month shopping trip. I don't have to, but that's what I like to do. I like to stock up hugely. And then every month just go and get like the little bit we need, but mostly stock pantry, mostly stock freezer. That's usually those 2 areas where I really don't have to worry too much about buying more of that. Sometimes I do, sometimes we run out. So I like that. I like that place. We still have plenty. I could probably go another month. It could probably be 4 months. I know it could be, because for meats, not for household supplies, that kind of stuff I'm running low on, but like freezer still has a lot of meat out there. I'm like, wow, I'm gonna have to go through it. Not a lot, enough though to go another month if I needed to. So there's that. Pantry still got stuff, but I'm still running out of certain things. So maybe the next time it will be every quarter. That's what we'll do. It'll be like a business every quarter. So what I did today, in my head, I look at this and I'm like, there's so much to get. Your cart's gonna be huge, yada, yada, yada. So Sam's Club, I can order and have it shipped. That's one thing. I don't mind paying their extra business membership because I can have it shipped for free. I know I pay a little bit more on each item for certain things, but I'm okay with that because I have to go pick it up in my little car. So usually kids are going with me and there's not as much room in the trunk. Delivery guy delivers it. It's on his truck and the gas and everything else. So I will try to get the bulk delivered and then go to the store and pick up the stuff that's like most of it is. I'm looking at my list. The only thing really they don't have, I can't get sugar. You can't get delivered. You can get the more expensive sugar, but not the cheap one. Chips, I don't want squished. I've had chips squished, and then mostly cold and meat and stuff. So that'll be like a Sam's Club. We're gonna have to do that. I'm thinking next week, and the next week is gonna be huge shopping. And then Walmart, we have a ton to get at Walmart. Aldi, Detweiler's for me, you know, Winn-Dixie, all the fun places, but it's beginning. So I just need to kind of plan out what meals I'm gonna get because I have a ton of ideas, but a lot of stuff's gonna be fresh, so you're gonna have to use it up right away. So we'll kind of space it out. And then also next week I have a ton of appointments. I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we have appointments every day for somebody or something. So it's just gonna be a busy next week. So I gotta be on my game. I gotta be on my list. So today, I'm gonna try to conquer my list here of the different things I'm gonna do. So you got my life story there in 15, 20 minutes. So sorry. So are you ready for an amazing day? I'm ready. Okay, let's get going. You know, the first thing I'm gonna do is make more bread because I can't believe it's gone. I can because it's that good. But yeah, kids love it. Everybody loves it. The shepherd's pie, it's mostly gone. That's the dish that we sometimes have a lot of left over. It depends. There's only, I think, a little square left. So that was a winner dinner. I was like, wow, maybe it's the lack in not having it. And then the kid's like, this is the greatest ever. So whatever it was, I was impressed, and the bread's gone. So I'm gonna get out my stuff for bread. We gotta make more bread today. So, okay, let's get my stuff out and let's go. Okay, I told you we're gonna do different angles, like work over here. I just set everything over there. I'm like, I was gonna be over here. Let's see how this is. I was just talking to Maddie and I was like, she's like, I said, look how this bread is gone. I said, I'm gonna make some more right now. And she's like, it was so good, Mama. And I'm like, yeah, but I have it all the time. She's like, I don't know, but right now it's just really yummy. So in my head, I'm thinking, I'm gonna do 3, that I'm gonna make 4 loaves at a time. Usually I just do 2, but I'm thinking, let's do 4 and then we'll see. I'm like, this will be the time that I have to go to the store tomorrow, that we're gonna be gone tomorrow, and then nobody will be here eating bread, but we'll just kind of see how it is. It'll last, and it'll go into next week, so I'm not too worried. So we're gonna double it. Let's see how much. I know the mixer will do great. It'll be like 9 cups of flour. I think I've done 7 in here with pizza dough. So let that kind of do its thing for just a minute, and then we'll add the rest. It's simple. 2 cups. This is for 2 loaves. 2 cups of water, 1/4 cup of sugar, and you can do 1 teaspoon of yeast, or you can do 2. Either one. It just depends on. I think it's the humidity and everything around you. So if it's very humid, if your house is very cold, I usually add a little bit more, and if not, then it definitely rises up good. Okay, now we're gonna add the rest. It's like a nice foamy. We are gonna add in here, it's 2 tablespoons of oil for 2 loaves. Now I'm doing 4 loaves, so 3, 4, and 2 teaspoons of sugar for the 2. So I'm doing 4. Okay, and then I know I'm gonna have to add 8 cups of water. So I'm gonna just turn on, put it in. Remember, when you have a lot of stuff to add, just add half of it, let it do its mixing really good, and then add more. Okay, I kind of went through and was looking at my pantry. I'm like, what do we, covered up in it. I'm like, what do we do for like dinner today? So I'm thinking the bread thing's doing its, you know, mixing out there. I always check for critters when you open the door. Even though the garage is shut, you never know if something comes stuck in. All right, let's go over to our freezer here. If I can get over here. I want to see what I have in here. I brought my phone with me so I can kind of mark down how many meats I have, that kind of stuff. See how done, dingy it is? Welcome to our giant trash can they give us now. It's like big, it's tall. So we have it sitting here, so it's easier. Doesn't need much room, but that's okay. Let me go in here. I know we're moving down in stuff that we have, but let's take a quick inventory of everything. I have one whole thing of butter. That's good to know. Okay, so let me do a quick look. Should I talk about it? Look, I got these from Miss Barbara, so I'll pull those out for today. Those will be good. I'm thinking for dinner, I've got chicken meatballs, and so I have a lot of that healthy fettuccine pasta. It's good when you add like enough sauce to it, like Alfredo sauce, and make it kind of absorb it. So I've got Alfredo in the refrigerator open. So I'm thinking chicken meatballs, I've got some broccoli, and I'll do that. And I also have some random, this must be a beef roast, I assume. I don't even know what, but I'll put this in the slow cooker and then do some veggies, and we'll make some fried rice out of it. Easy. What I'm finding is my kids don't like these, but everybody's eating the peas and carrots. So I'm looking at stuff here and I'm like, okay, this is kind of getting eaten up. Chicken, it's like we have a lot of fajita chicken meat, so that's good. I only have a little bit of ground up in chunks. Not bad. Here's more meatballs. And then veggies, I didn't use a lot of broccoli, didn't use a lot of mixed vegetables where I did the last few months. So I got a lot of that, but peas and carrots were something they ate a lot of. And then we still have sliders from the discount store, a big chunk of it there. So that would be good to use up. And then hamburger, what do I have for hamburger? What's my status on hamburger? We have, it's all just cooked hamburger. 11 ground beef, so 11 packages of that down there. And then cheese, there's an assortment of cheese. So for whatever reason, we're not going through the cheese like we did. So we have a lot of cheese in here, which is great. I'll have to get more for Jensen, but it's good. So now I'm like, I have a list. This is good. Like I said, we could go a whole nother month with this, which is awesome. But now I can go, okay, now let's hone in. What do we specifically make? What do I need to get? You know what I mean? So it's a good thing. Let's shut this up so it can get cool. Okay, let's go back in. Look at the dough, looking good. Okay, that's great over there. So that's looking really good. Okay, let's utilize our crock pots today and save on work later on, because you know your mama's got a lot going on. Use them. Cook your food in the morning and be done and have to do it. Try it for people that say, I gotta cook dinner right at the dinner hour. Maybe you can. Maybe there's nothing else going on in your days, and that's fine. But for you that are busy, make your food right now. At night, it's 9:20 right now. I'm gonna make my dinner. It's gonna take a little bit because I gotta cook meatballs right now. And then at dinner time, guess what? Take the lid off the crock pot and be like, it's done. That's what I'm gonna do here. So I'm gonna do 2 today because we're gonna utilize some stuff here. So let's get one out. I think, again, I don't even know. It's beef chunks. I mean, it smells like beef. I feel like this might be the one that I got, and I was like, oh, it's a bunch of chunks of beef. It is cut up beef. I'm looking at it. So it's frozen solid. I'll probably, should I get spices on it now? I could. Let me get some onion in here. I don't have any garlic. And then soy sauce and sesame oil we'll put in here, and then I'll put a lid on it, turn it on, and just let it cook for a long time today. As it's cooking, the longer you let it cook, the softer and fall apart the meat will be. It doesn't matter if it's super hard, like the roast that you cook in your oven, it's real tough. Put it in a slow cooker for a long time, and it'll be super soft, and it'll be like fall apart. It's on your side time. And then when it's like kind of falling apart, I will throw this in there, and then I will make some rice and put the rice in there, and I'll put soy sauce. I still have liquid aminos. I have soy sauce, sesame oil. That's it, and it'll be a really great dinner for either. If we go tomorrow, it'll be great for Sunday, but if we end up not, then hey, dinner is done tomorrow. So let me get some spices out. I'm like, I really don't have any seasonings. I have a huge seasoning order for Sam's Club because I'm kind of out of everything here. So we're gonna put onion in here. That's what we got. Onion, and I've got soy sauce. I'm gonna put this in. Ooh. And then just let it cook. It'll start smelling great. I've gotta get the sesame oil that's in the pantry. I can do that later. I don't mind having extra of this because it's gonna mix in with everything else. Okay, let's just plug this in. All right, I was doing a little bit of thinking, so that'll be dinner. Dinner is not going to be a favorite. Fettuccine is, but chicken meatballs are not, but they'll eat them. It's one of those things like, will I do those again? Nope, I won't make any more chicken meatballs. We'll just do, they like the porcupine ones. I'll definitely make those. So then I'm thinking lunch today. It's Friday. My kids have had a good long week of work, and they've worked hard at school, and they've done great. We did all that moving yesterday, so I'm thinking, yeah, they can have leftovers. We can surely eat the leftovers, but I'm like, you know what? Let me make it more of a funner Friday. You know, most people go out to eat all the time. Most people do all that. We don't really go out to eat that much. We do, but we don't all the time. The kids eat out a lot. They go out when they're with friends and when they're doing things, so they eat out a lot. And so then I was thinking we could do leftovers, but I do have corn dogs and I do have tater tots in the freezer. So I am thinking, why don't I do those for lunch? So I've got corn dogs here, and I also have some smoked kielbasa because I do have sauerkraut. I love me a sauerkraut and kielbasa. That I've got tater tots, and I've got sweet potato Krispy Kreme, those from Miss Barbara. So I'm thinking, let me put those on a cookie sheet and we'll throw them in the oven when it's lunchtime. It'll be a little bit funner lunch. You know what I mean? Better than, there's nothing wrong with leftovers. We can have leftovers. They won't go to waste because it's the weekend. So we still have all weekend to think about eating. Even if we're gone tomorrow, which I just looked again, it's showing just rain, and we can't Sunday because we have commitments and just can't. So we'll see. You never know. Today it was heavy thunderstorms. I looked, we're not even gonna have any rain today. So I'm like, okay. So we're gonna hope that crazy southern tropical wind blows off the Caribbean weird and it changes. But if not, there's always next weekend. And that's when the hurricanes are more prevalent. So we'll see. So let me put these on a cookie sheet and we'll get them ready for lunch. Miss Carolyn, she bought me these months ago. I am still using this. The first roll that I had of this, because it came in a 2-pack from Sam's, it seems like I went through it real quick and I was like, wow, I'm gonna go through parchment paper so fast. This second roll is taking forever. And so she bought me these. I will be using them soon enough, but they're on the back burner. That'll work. I'm making them, like, how many do I make? I'll make enough, and then there can be some for the weekend, whether it's Saturday or Sunday, not a big deal. So these will go in. It's still a little bit early, but I will be making them soon. I did find a little bit of hot dog buns. I have 3 in my freezer. They're probably a little freezer. They're not too bad, but in case, I don't know which one. I think they all pretty much like corn dogs, but if there's somebody that doesn't, they can do a bun and one of these sausage. These are really good. They're really good sausage. So this will be lunch eventually. Now I'm gonna make sure that I make something that I enjoy eating, so I'm not tempted to eat all the garbage, because that's good to do. I'll eat the garbage too, but better to have something good. So I'm gonna do, anybody guess? Bean salad. It's a favorite. Using up fragments, trying to use this up because I don't really, I'll never buy white wine vinegar. I'll just use regular vinegar. But let's do the dressing. 3-bean salad. Anybody else? 3-bean salad is so simple. Hold on. It's basically like an Italian dressing with the beans, and so you can use any beans you want. I like kidney and garbanzo and green beans. Let's see how much liquid I have here. Okay, is that gonna be too much? I don't think. We'll see. It's about, I think I only need about a 1/4 cup, don't I? You know, we'll make a little bit extra and I'll put it in the refrigerator. Okay, so for your dressing, it's equal. Think olive oil and vinegar. So this is a 1/2 cup, so I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of oil. Some recipes add lemon juice, some don't, do they? I guess it just depends on which recipe you're staring at. So I'm gonna put this, I just wanna make sure it's even in here. Let me talk. So for mine, that right there. Okay, you wanna add salt and pepper. I'm adding onion powder. I get so used, or this doesn't lift up. I was thinking I get so used to it flipping up. And then I am gonna add sugar in mine and a little bit of, obviously, Italian seasoning. I wish I had like parsley. You know, not Italian seasoning, I don't know if I like that smell. So let's keep that out. I do need sugar. You need sugar to get rid of your tartness. Okay. I think secret ingredient is chicken bouillon. I know. What's in this stuff? Who knows? That right there is good, and the reason why I add the chicken bouillon is because I had a recipe for, is it ramen noodle salad? I mean, anybody else know the ramen noodle salad one where you take your cabbage and you break the ramen noodle in it? It basically makes a Italian dressing like that, but you add your packet of the ramen sauce, the chicken stuff in there, and it gives it like that nice, I say smoky, but obviously it's chicken chickeny bite. So I've been adding that to there, and I'm like, that is actually a lot better. So this is good. I'm gonna use that. I won't use all of it because it's about half, I think, for the size that I'm doing here. So I'm gonna open up my cans, drain them real well, and then mix it up again. I should get like my immersion blender so it kind of mixes together a little bit better. And then we'll put it together and I'll have a nice, easy salad to grab because it's really good. It's one of my favorite things is this right here, and along with porcupine meatballs. Does anybody else, I have to laugh, moms out there, or am I the only one? Like, all my kids, they get their favorite meals, right? Their birthdays come along, we usually do their favorite dinners. I'm like, what's your favorite meal? And they can usually tell me. Myself, I have a really hard time going, what is my favorite meal? Like Mother's Day will roll around, my birthday, and I'm always like, you know what? I don't even know. I like the weird stuff, and I never have any idea of things I like. Like Greg's like, let's go out to eat, let's do this, and I'm like, I don't really like the food out because it depends on what it is. If it's a fried pickle place, I'll go there. But like I enjoy food at home, and so as I'm getting older, I'm like laughing because every time like I'll make something, I'll be with the girls, I'll be like, remind me that this is my favorite thing to eat. Then birthdays will roll around and I'm like, what's my favorite thing? I don't even know. So I'm trying to remind myself that, you know what, I love the porcupine meatballs. I love bean salad. You know what we're gonna have for my birthday this year? That. But I'm like, what is it, a mom thing? I don't know. For those of you that do lots of cooking at home and you're making food all the time and you like food, it's not that you don't like anything, but do you have a favorite that's your own? Like Greg has his favorite, the kids have their favorite. And I'm like, I usually don't, but I'm like, no, I think I've nailed down those porcupine meatballs with sauerkraut. Yes, that's my favorite. So, all good things. Okay, I'm gonna do the immersion blender so it mixes up really well, because otherwise when I pour it'll kind of separate. And then I'll take out half, put some in a jar to put in the refrigerator, and the other I'll put in here, and I'll put the beans, or actually I'll put the beans in here, mix it, and then put it in a container. Okay, I'm doing good getting done with the food that I need to, like using up and seeing what we have. So I think we are good with most everything. It's just going to be cooking. So we have these. I peeled all these last week. They all got eaten. I remember I was like, oh, the cucumbers will go first. This is here. So I'm going to peel all these, put them in a bowl, see what gets eaten up today, and then the rest I can put in a bag. We'll either take them with us tomorrow or eat them on the weekend. Easy. They weren't that great. They're a little bit softer. I can remember to save the peels too, but good enough.
Someone don't help you, when someone don't help you through the rain, when feelings don't matter and everything's nothing but a game. Just know that I'm with you, just know that I'm with you through it all, and I'm gonna be there whenever you win or if you fall.
In my fridge, I remember I have hummus that I made homemade. The problem with making it yourself, you're gonna forget you have it. The convenience. Okay, let's finally get to my list. I don't even have to make food today on here, but I do have to do food. The bread dough is gonna be risen up here, ready to separate. The meatballs are cooking. The beef is cooking. So one thing on my list was my table runner. I did not want to put in the washer because I don't want to, like, I have another one I put through the washer, and it did not last through the season. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna spot clean it here. And it's not like anybody wears it or anything, it just sits on the table. And so I'm literally gonna take my Norwex spray it and kind of scrub it with my Norwex cloth, and then just set it out in the sun to dry. It's gonna work. Ooh, by the way, you know what? I used my cinnamon roll cleaner today in my bathroom. Oh yeah, delicious. So good. And then I took and spritzed the spray on my bed this morning. It smells so good. So make yourself some of those cleaners. Don't be afraid to add too much. If you don't really notice your scent, add more. Those are obviously cheaper. The stuff I got at Aldi seems like it was real concentrated. The stuff I bought online was less, so I had to use more. This stuff I have to use more of it as well, but it doesn't matter. It's so good. So this is great. This is Norwex laundry detergent. Maybe dish soap would work. Sometimes Dawn dish soap works really good. By the way, Dawn on Sam's Club app right now, it's a week later, they have the huge gallon. And it's like marked off like $5. So I got 2 of those, the original. So hopefully it'll be good a gallon. Like, that's a lot of soap. Anyways, side note. So soap sometimes works good, but powder works good. I'm just gonna kind of scrub it. It should take everything off. Okay, so I had to let it sit for a few minutes, and then I had to kind of soak it, put a little bit more water in there. There's a couple spots where it's stained, like, I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna put it out in the sun today and see if the sun, sometimes the sun will bleach it out. So I'm gonna run out there and do that real quick. All right, bread dough is risen and nice and fluffy. I realize I need to get some flour, hold on. Every time I go to make something in the refrigerator, I'm like, oh, I'm low on that. Oh, I'm low on that. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to place my Sam's Club order today, so a lot of it gets here. Because sometimes when you ship stuff, it does take longer to get here. So you know what I'm gonna do for the first time in my life? I'm gonna weigh this and see how. Isn't it supposed to be like a pound for each bread, obviously? So let's do that. Let's be professional today. I never use this at all. Let me see. All right, let's do grams, pounds. Let's do a pound because I just normally never do that. Let's get this out, we'll weigh it, and then I got 4 of them this time. I'm just thinking, I don't think these are 1 pound pans. I don't even know what size these are. But I'm thinking, the more I cut it down, I'm like, I can't do 1 pound. I think it is 1.5, which this would be, this 1 pound, it was exactly 1 pound, 8.8 ounces. That would be 1.5. Let me see if I have 1.5 of the rest of this, because that's what I'm thinking I actually have. Okay, not bad for a mama. That they were 1.7, 1.76, 1.89, so that's actually good. I'll leave it at that, because I don't want to, if I do 1, I'm not going to have enough, you know, I'll have an extra 1. So just roll this out, spray your pans, and then we'll rise, and we're going to have 4 loaves of bread. Will this be the time Monday I come on here and I'll be like, oh, we have so much bread left over? Hopefully not. Okay, I'm coming outside here, getting it cleaned up in there, turn the oven up so the stuff can cook, got slushies going for the kids. What I want to do is I have a fall tablecloth for my table here I want to put on. And I'm laughing, I come outside. Did you guys, I don't know, did you enjoy yesterday's video? I enjoyed filming yesterday's video, but I had to kind of laugh because I was trying to make it a cozy fall day. And you know, you picture coolness, and I was outside and I was like, it's a little bit sweatier as I'm outside here. And then Maxine, I'm literally sitting over here, and Maxine is like attacking a lizard. So she's like, I'm trying to be, you know, because obviously I muted out the sounds of Maxine, but she's like climbing up the wall, barking. And she literally had pulled all the cushions off the couches. I'm laughing. I'm like, ah. So we did the power washing last week in the front. I think we'll get back to here if it doesn't rain this weekend. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to clean this later. But I do have a table. Now I have this under here because it keeps it dry, and it's super hot and sweaty. But come fall time, which is kind of there right now, it is actually pleasant sitting out. So I think I'm going to move my table just over here. It's literally right there. It gets the salt water, ruins everything. That's something I did learn real quick here. The salt water and the salt in the air, it definitely makes things rusted. So I know we bought 2 of these, just cheap ones, when we first moved here, and then not covering them. Then I was like, oh my goodness, look at how rusted they are. Now mine is covered, and the edge, and so I threw one out. Somebody picked it up in the neighborhood, but then this one is still rusty on the edges because I do have the sides up, but rain does get on it. So I don't know if this can be a mistake or not, but I'm like, I'm going to put it over here. It'll open up this area. There's nothing wrong in the house. I'm caving in. I'm adding a lot of things where we had more open, but now outside, I want to open up the area as well. So I think I'm going to move this over here. We'll see. Will it be a mistake? Probably. But it's like, it's getting cool. Like right now, oh, look at that. No, we have a church behind us, and they just had built, they're gonna build, they just put the foundation down, they're building a huge church right over here, which is awesome. So they got all the, that must be this, I don't know what it is, pieces to it up there, but that's awesome. Anyways, so I think I'm just gonna set it right here, literally. This is where we had it before. It's nice coming out and sitting at the table. I don't mind sitting underneath, but it's like, it's just nice out. Being out in the open is a great thing. Like the pool, that's why I would not want to do a cage for a long time, because it's like being out is just so much better. We have sitting under here, so under here is covered. This just needs to be a good cleaning under here. So I'm gonna just move her over here for now. We'll just see how it goes. I forgot, last year we also had, or maybe it was 2 years ago, I don't remember, all the days blow into one, but we had 2 tables, so it was a lot wider. So this will be fine. Let me get the chairs over here. Okay, that'll be fine right there. That'll work out. The only thing is the tablecloth cover wants to blow off. I need to just get tablecloth hooks, but I have not. They're probably $2 on Amazon. You know what I found that I use is zip ties. And zip tie, see now it's all open through here. Zip ties, if I zip tie the corner of it underneath, it'll hold down. Because I was going to put my shell thing on it, but the shells, this can't get all wet. We need to dump this and rinse our shells so we can get all the sand out of there. You know, we'll get there. Let me go get some zip ties. Put these on. It's a cheap way. I mean, it's not foolproof, but at least it holds it down during the wind. Poor Maxine. There's a lizard. Maxine, what is it? What's out there? What's in there? Oh, not over here. There was like a lizard living inside. Did you get the lizard? She's like, Mommy, where? Where is it? Poor thing. Okay, let me do this. So we're gonna power wash back here to get all the yuck off if it doesn't rain, and for home this weekend. So I think I'm gonna wait, or we'll do this on Monday. So I'm thinking leave this. It's definitely the end of the season. It's the time when the floaties start to die. I had already purchased another one of mine because I love to come out and sit in the sun. So I bought a set of 2, one inside, one here. The gummy bear floaty over there, he's getting deflated a little bit, so he'll go into retirement here soon. I do have another one, but obviously the kids, I mean, they swim, but they don't like swim with tons of parties with their friends in the winter and stuff. So I think they might have one last hoorah here. So we'll see. I'll leave it still here because we can blow it up, and then they can use it. Maxine seems like Mom, there's stuff. So okay, done outside here. So let's actually let me go get one thing outside. Hold on. Inside. For my little Christmas cactus, I want to replant this in here. So we've got, because it's definitely too big for this pot. So I've got a pot over here that we try to grow things in, but I think I'm going to use that dirt, put some in here. I'll keep it here because the battery's dying because it's getting hot outside. Hold on. We'll see how it does. The big pot, the peace, I think it's a peace lily, that's growing really well. Hasn't died yet. This hasn't died yet either, so let me go rinse the dirt off. Lunch is done. Let me get the bread in the oven. I need to move my rack down. I forgot. I was cooking in my smaller oven. Move it down or it'll burn. Will it stay growing or will it die? This is the test. If I put it outside, like I think I put it outside the last time and it started dying, I was like, I got one, I killed it right away in the house. This one, I got it, I don't know, after, maybe it was just the plant too. So this one I've been able to put by the window, and it did really good. And then I even have it just on my kitchen thing, and it's growing, nothing's dying. So I'm good with that, but I did put it outside one day because I think Jensen said, Mom, I think your plants need to go outside, and I did, and then no, it started to whittle. So I think that it likes in the house. It doesn't like Florida sun. So I'm gonna put this right here over by the window so that it'll get a little bit of sunshine there. We're gonna be hopeful. I put the dirt in there, kind of pushed it down a little bit, kind of separated a little bit, and then just sprinkled it with water. So we'll see. Okay, yay and that lunch. Look at this. This is gonna be great for the kids. Sweet potato fries are really good. Something I do that I haven't been doing is filling my coffee pot, getting it ready for tomorrow. That is something that I love this. Absolutely love the coffee pot. I can't say more about a coffee pot. If I could promote a coffee pot, I would. We have this right here. This is great for people that like this, but this right here does just fine. So let me get a washcloth. I'm like, did I know Maxine in? When I was coming in, she came to the door, but she didn't, she wasn't ready to come in yet. So then I was just sitting here thinking, where's Maxine? I feel like it's like with the toddler where you're like, are you inside? Are you safe? Are you good? I don't leave her outside. A lot of you mentioned watch her with the hawk. Oh yeah, no, she's not outside very long ever. There was one time where I was up in my office and I thought I heard a dog barking, and I'm like, that's weird. Or like her barking, and then I even looked at my camera and I'm like, I didn't see anybody in the yard or that. And then I was like sitting upstairs, I'm like, where's Maxine? So I started texting all the kids and everything else, and I'm like, where is she at? And so I'm pretty sure I had let her out, but had maybe said, somebody bring her in, or thought somebody would. So that was the only time she was outside for, I mean, and I say extended period of time, it wasn't even hot out, it was more later, but it was, and she's in the backyard. But it was just one of those times where I was like, oh, the dog. And so yeah, no, she doesn't sit outside very long. She doesn't go by herself very often, too late. And she doesn't like to. Like if we go by the pool, she'll come out for a little bit with us, and then she like, you know, do her thing, and then she like gets all hot and she sits at the door like waiting to come back in. I'm like, oh yeah, you're definitely not outside. Not anymore. She likes the cooler weather for sure, but hot stuff, not at all. Is that it right there? Ah, we're almost there. I pictured it in Philippo, but we gotta empty this. I'll let that one fall. Okay, so the crumbs from the toaster definitely make more toast crumbs over here, but that's okay. Okay, good deal. Let me fill this up. I'll wait for that to fill, and then we'll add it. All right, let's get our list here of what we have to do. So, plant repot. I just did that. Yay. Tablecloth. We just did that. I had clean porch spray for bugs, but that is going to be a Greg, either the weekend Greg or we'll do it Monday. So, not a worries. It's like we rarely have bugs here, which I'm so thankful for. At this house specifically, very rare. You've seen, I think I've said when I've seen a roach or I've seen this, very rare, and we don't even have monthly treatments. But I've talked to neighbors that live like the next road over, which is like, it's a mile loop, it's not very far, and they have snakes on their porches all the time. They have fire ants. I'm like, what? So we even had a guy, oh, that reminds me, I need to get a no trespassing sign. Remember my sign? I just thought about that. Hold on, let me go to Amazon right now. The no trespassing. I don't mind people coming if they want to sell things. I get that, but the problem was if I'm busy and I'm all the way upstairs, I'm like, I gotta come all the way downstairs to answer my door. My other one, it said no soliciting, and so I guess I'm like, why do you still come to the door when it says no soliciting, but it's no trespassing, that they can't do it. So I need to get another one because mine completely melted off, so I just need to look that up real quick. But anyways, there was a guy that came to the door, and he was trying to sell his bug sprayer, which I get, that's fine. And I'm like, I understand people don't want to do it. And he's like, got any problems with bugs? I'm like, not in the least. He's like, what about mosquitoes? I'm like, very rare. He's like, gnats? No seams? I'm like, no. Florida roaches? I'm like, not at all. I'm like, lizards. That's what we have problems with, the lizards. But those are good because they eat the bugs. Maybe that's why we have no bugs, because the lizards are prevalent in our front and our back porch. I don't know. But I just had to laugh. I was like, we don't have anything. I'm like, my husband keeps it good. So I'm thinking, if it depends on the rain. It's that rain, we got the hurricane, so I don't know how much we'll spray, but we can do the porches after we clean them, especially around the house and that. So we'll probably do that tomorrow. So I won't do that one right now. Okay, so what else? Is that it? So I think the rest is going to be some things kids are going to help with. Like the bike's got to be plugged in. We got to empty some trashes, stuff like that. All right, so I'm going to get the kids down here. We're going to probably take a break, and they're going to have lunch. I don't even know what time it is. A little bit early for lunch, but maybe they'll eat, and we're gonna do our Bible stuff because we didn't do it yesterday. I didn't get to do it Wednesday, and so just gonna have to do what you gotta do. So I'm thinking we'll do our Bible project video on the in the books, and then check their school, good things, and then I'll check back in with you in a little bit. Okay, so we just got finished doing our stuff, our group school and all that. So the kids are they're all around.
We're all around.
They're careening, they're gathering, they're all around me, and they're like, try treats, mommy, try treats. So we've got treats. Why do I say try treats? Oh, there's try treats. I'm like, it just says, has it always just said treats? Or has it had said try treats?
It always said try treats.
That's interesting. Did they rebrand their box? But it is trytreats.com. So we get these boxes, and it's kind of nice because they go through different countries, and the kids can get different snacks that are around different areas. All right, so this month guess where we are visiting from? The Philippines.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know what
It's
you were
like,
supposed to say.
are we going somewhere? So we learned about the Philippines, which is very nice and good. So the kids, they got all their snacks out, and they're all like, I want to try.
They're all like, give me it.
Give me it, give me it, give me it, give me it, give me it. They're all like grabby. So they're opening them all up. So I'll show the wrapper, and then everybody can try them. We can see how wonderful and delicious. I think everybody's already said, I'm gonna have this, I'm calling this. So we'll see which one's our favorite. As the kids are opening everything up, it's probably really loud, but hopefully not this way. So those smell good, potato fries. One great thing about Try Treats is just that you just get a variety of things from around the world. So they give you a little sheet here, and it's got what they have in there. The name of it explains it on there, which is kind of nice. You can go through and kind of mark off which one's the best, the winner, and I love that they give you little fun facts, like they give you the Philippine facts. Did you know? They even give you a recipe on the back, which is kind of a neat little thing. And welcome to the Philippines. You can read about it and find out. It says Filipinos love their food, and Filipino cuisine is another unique aspect of its culture, for it reflects the cultural influences of the country. It was brought there by the Spanish and eventually adapted to local Filipino taste. So how fun. They love their food. I love my food, so very good. I think I get along. The kids, their faces are all excited. They're like, I love these. So is everybody gonna be ready for some foods?
We got these last time.
Okay, we got these last time. Okay, I'm gonna hold them up. We're ready. The first one, because they're all gonna try them. First one is?
The shrimp flavored yummy.
I think I know the first person that's gonna want these is,
Steven.
oh, Maddie too?
You know.
Oh, I was
I
gonna go
don't
for,
like eating
I was gonna go for Steven. Okay, there they go. Maddie says,
9 out of 10.
Autumn?
6.
6.
So
Steven?
good.
6 or 7.
Not your 10. Okay, Jensen?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. All right, winner. Next one, potato fries. I think that these would just be regular. Oh, actually, they're not regular.
I know, they're like-
they look like some
they look like
Cheeto.
hot fries.
They look like Cheeto dust fries. I'm gonna try one. Everybody's gonna try one.
Than Cheeto dust fries.
Oh. They're probably well,
They taste healthy.
they taste healthier. They taste like a healthy Cheeto, like a cheese puff,
Just fake.
like a fake one, like a fake version.
It's a real.
It's
It
no
says
flavor.
baked, not fried.
But it tastes like a potato. Can you taste the potato fry in there?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, what do you guys give it, Maddie? Maddie?
Skip me, gum pack to me later. 5.
5 from Autumn.
5.
5 from Steven.
10 out of 10.
Jensen, 10 out of 10. Maddie?
7.
7. I'd say
Actually, 6 or 7.
6 or 7. Okay.
Loves this one. I claim this one.
Okay. Is it? I was gonna say mocha, but it's maca cake. I think isn't it these both exactly the same? Maca and a pandan cake. Everybody try those. What do you guys think of those?
I think it's mocha.
Is it mocha? There's no H in it though. Maca? Mocha?
So, 8.
Yeah, there's H. This isn't though. This is pandan. I think everybody likes this
I
one.
like that one.
Green
How
one?
about both?
Jensen loves both. They sweet, yummy,
Delicious, very dry.
dry.
But they're so good.
I wonder if you dip them in something.
Ooh,
Dip 'em in
Nina.
Milk.
Dip in something, milk. I was like, hand it to me. Here, mommy, try. Oh, I can feel like it's dry. Oh,
It's like pound cake.
oh wow. When you take a bite, it like literally crumbs and falls apart in your mouth. This is coffee flavored, so that's not bad. They are a maca flavor wrapped in a light, delectable sponge cake. All right, next one.
9
out of 10.
Is it the same color as your shirt?
What is that?
Okay, here's another one, and I know these are corn nuts because I like corn nuts. Oh, a double layer. I say 10 out of 10 for those.
I can't have them.
They're really soft. Go ahead. They're a soft one. Like American corn nuts are very hard. You got to careful. No one's even trying them.
Potato biscuit.
You got to worry about your like tooth cracking. But those are actually try them. They're good. Aren't they good? They're like smoky, yummy.
I don't embrace fake wrap.
I think I don't think that you don't like them. Really? Is no one even gonna try them? Well, good. More for mommy then. No for anybody?
I love it. 10 out of 10.
All right, Jensen, it's you and me.
I wanna try
You guys don't even try it?
I love how oniony it is.
It's like, I know it's good. Oniony, that's a good flavor. All right, we're going for
Potato biscuit.
a potato biscuit.
Potatoes and biscuits. I like this last time.
Is it like a Pringles?
Stevie. Oh,
Oh,
thanks.
I like the onion flavor. This one's an actual potato.
I think these last time.
Oh wait, these are cheese flavored.
I like these last time.
These are pretty good. It's like a different kind of Pringle. That's kind of different. And this one is cheese.
Thank you.
I like the cheese better.
Which one better, cheese or plain? Cheese. What do you guys say, cheese or?
This is beautiful. I love the taste.
Not bad. Okay.
Onion flavor salt.
Okay, this is the iced gem biscuit.
Okay, I love it. 10 out of 10.
Jensen, 10 out of 10?
If Jensen takes those, I can have these.
Y'all, snacks. Let me show the picture of the other one. This is the
I love those
oob.
things.
Yeah, the oob. I think we've looked these up before too.
They're so good. Where are they?
They're,
Ooh.
it looks like, let me show you again.
Honey, look at 5.
Those are like a Captain Crunch cereal with a filling.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Wait, I think I don't know.
They taste like a Captain Crunch filled with stuff, but I think the oob stuff is filled in stuff. Is that it? One more. You got a cracker? Just a regular cracker?
Yeah.
Regular
Like
cracker?
club crackers.
The club cracker?
They look like-
Looks like a fancy one. Skyflakes. Is it like the Skyflakes? Oh, a little harder. Oh,
It's like a saltine.
it's so saltine, but it's in the shape of the club crackers, which are usually buttery, so it's a little bit different. Okay, not bad. Anybody else have teenagers where they clap, or is it just mine? Where they literally, is it just my kids?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well,
We'll literally just like clap. Somebody will do something and they'll go and just start clapping and I'm like, what are you guys doing? Or if like I do something and they'll just clap their hands. It's like a thank you. Oh, go
It's
ahead.
like something in your brain, you know, when you're at church and people start clapping. So it's like a domino thing.
It's a domino
effect.
It's a domino effect is what
You
they
need
say.
2 people to clap.
I guess.
Clap.
Kids, but anyways, they always give you 15% off your new boxes if you just use the code AmyMarianne for trytreats.com. So not bad. Thanks for having snacks, kids.
let's go for Halloween.
Now they're all gonna, they're gonna take them and disperse with them. So enjoy.
Miss
Okay.
Amy, they're cheating. I'm looking at Autumn's paper, make sure she spelled her word.
Okay, so anyways, we just did our school, got it done. We just went through and did our Bible, got our fun pages done, all that good stuff. So kids are kind of doing their own little chores and that. And so I just got my Amazon. I remember I've been planning big giant shopping for all the things I need. So one thing that we go through like all the time, these hose sprayers. We, I don't even know how many hose sprayers we have bought in this since we lived here. A lot, right, Jensen? A lot. Always breaking. The salt water is in the pool as well. It like eats it, so I understand that. Sometimes we'll put the hose over, it gets eaten, or if it just sits outside, it gets eaten. So we get those ones from Lowe's. They work great, but I had the one, I dropped it, the hose down in the garage. It hit the little nozzle, the side like switch just right, and water shot out everywhere. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go online and buy the brass ones. I don't know if it's brass, that we had as a kid. So Amazon, for those of you that would like one of these, go to Amazon. There's 2 of them, they're $10, and it comes with 10 different, are these called washers? Yeah, no, what are these things called? What are these, gaskets, a gasket. So when you lose them, you can use them. So 10 of these. So I am excited. So Jensen, that could be your job right there, to go print out both hoses so we have them. So that's a good thing. That was something I got. And then Steven, I don't even know why I've been, my head's been under a rock. My kitchen sink was clogged one day. So I went to go get the toilet plunger. He's like, Mom, that's gross. I'm like, well, I'm going to clean it. And he's like, why don't you just use a sink plunger? I'm like, a what? Never even heard of a sink plunger before. Or drain plunger. I don't even know why. So yeah, it's like $5 on Amazon. So I got this put under my sink because we don't have a garbage disposal at all. So I got, that would be something I needed. And then what else did I get? I also got these. We have outlets. I don't know why these kind of plugs are on the side, but it goes right up to my bed. So it hits the cord. There's one behind the couch we need. So I bought 2 of these at 2-pack so we can use those. So, all right, kids are doing chores before somebody gets hurt, and I'm gonna get them, show them what to do. Be back. All right, all of our bread turned out. Look at that, all 4 loaves, which is wonderful. So I am gonna put them in bags. I'm gonna take one and cut it up because I find that if I don't, someone might come out with a knife and it's all squishy and everywhere. So I'll take one and cut up real good. Close the rest in bags, and this is what we're having. We decided, I talked to Greg today, and we decided that we were not gonna go tomorrow. Just due to the rain. I said, what do you think of tomorrow? And he like sent me a Snapchat. It's literally the weather, and it's showing, you know, thunderstorm rain. I'm like, yeah, but is that like just 1 drop of rain, or is this like multiple drops of rain? So is it just a suggestion for people to stay away when, like today, it's supposed to be pouring rain today, and it's actually sunny out right now. I know it's gonna pour rain later, but he's like, well, we could try. He's like, 2 hours is pretty far to drive and then have to just turn right back home. And that's like a 4 hours in the car. And I'm like, I know. I'm like, I just need you to say, it's not gonna be good, babe. So he said it's not gonna be good, babe. We'll try another time. So I'm like, okay, so we're gonna be home, which is good. So we'll use our homemade bread, use things up. Gives us a chance to get things done, which is good. So let me chop the bread. Okay, we're doing really good. It's busy day. I feel like I've been here with you, and then I've been with the kids busy. Do you know that nothing, look what it didn't get touched. How many oranges did I put in here? I don't think a single one got touched. Is it because I left them whole? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna put them in a bag right now. That's okay. Or is that we were just having fun and they had slushies and snacks and everything else. So who wants orange? I don't know. It's all good. I'll put this in here. So what, okay, it's been busy. Busy. We doing like just random little chores here and there. Dinner, I've got a pot of water boiling for pasta right now. I was supposed to finish that earlier and I did not. And then the rice is kind of finishing because that stuff is good. I don't even know what that is. You know what I think that is, the meat? I know what it is now that I'm remembering. It's minute steaks. Because I was like, I started breaking it apart. I'm like, what is this? It's like hamburger, but it tastes like roast. But I do remember separating. I think we got a discount store and I made it with stew and Greg said it was the best stuff ever. So I'm kind of like, So I'm like, we're gonna do it. It's okay. It's the texture of hamburger, but it tastes like roast. So it's good. I put veggies in there, a little sesame seed oil out of the rice to it, and then we'll have beef fried rice that I won't have to worry about this weekend, which will be great. So the meatballs are done. I was just gonna drain out some of the oily stuff, and then I'm gonna put the pasta right in there. I'm mixing it all together, one pot, baby. So it's good. And then we got our bread all made, so I will be set for the weekend for sure with bread. We still got cookies from yesterday, which is awesome. So it's been a good little day today. I ordered all my stuff from Sam's Club that I can get shipped. So that was a huge thing. So I got all my big stuff, like my flour and all my spices. I went through all the spices in there because I'm in the store and be trying to think, and I'm going to be doing 10,000 things at once, and I had to get like a lot of them. So got those. Something else I traded in, I needed to get some foil. I'm not completely out. I usually use the big giant restaurant one, and I was just going to get another one, and then I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, do I really use foil anymore? I'm like, I rarely use it. So I'm just gonna go back to old standby at Walmart and get the small box. I'm like, I don't think I need any big ones. I have a huge thing of plastic wrap. Plastic wrap I'll have forever because we rarely use the plastic wrap. I do, just not as much. So I'm like, that's okay. But the foil I'm almost running out of. I'm like, I'll just have to do that, and that's fine. But everything else I did order. A lot of my cans I ordered, just the vinegar and all the big stuff. I actually had it accidentally set to picked up, and I was like, oh, so I checked in the price. I looked at the total, and then I had to choose to have it shipped, and the price to ship it and to pick it up in the store was the exact same. So I'm like, that's okay. Even if there was a deal in the store, that's okay. I don't mind that at all. And so something I had in my mind when I was with the kids, it's September right now. So one year I kind of really planned ahead for Christmas. Let's go over here. And I thought way beforehand, and I got a lot of my kids' Christmas ideas for things that they wanted that early. So I had like little index cards. Hold on 1 second. So I gave the kids like an index card. I had them write down their favorite, like where would they like to get a gift card from, like a $25 gift card. Last year I did that, and I did like where they like to go eat out, and I got them like a gift card, and that's what I put in their snack bin along with their presents. And so this year I just kind of, they're getting teenagers, they've got pretty much everything they need. You know what I mean? There's not a whole lot. We have, for our kids, the ones that, when they're out of the house more, and right before you get your job, we usually do a phone for, and we'll pay for it until they get one. So like Autumn is on, she has a phone, and then when she starts her job, she'll pay for it, and then I'll get the next child's phone. And so it's like that'll be the next succession for the kids will be phones, but we just do the Verizon where it's the phone's included and it's not a big deal. So I'm like thinking, like they really don't need anything, which is a good thing. So we've just been getting brainstorming and just getting different ideas. I said, you guys got everything digital, everything's online, so let's try to find some good learning things that maybe something you enjoy. And so I sat with all the kids, and I've got a ton of ideas, which is awesome. So I was very thankful for that. So, because usually Maddie, she's usually my indecisive one, and Christmas comes, I'm like, here's your budget, what do you want? It's like, I don't know. So she had the most figured out this year, which was good. And so everybody kind of tailored towards something of crafty, like Steven's into drawing and painting and that kind of stuff, artsy stuff, which is good. Jensen really likes to build things, so he likes doing the model things, those kind of stuff. Autumn loves crafting and doing little tiny miniature houses and things like that. She still likes Legos too, so we got like little Lego kits. And then who's Maddie? Who's last? Maddie likes her writing, so I got a lot of writing. She does that kind of stuff that they like to do plays, fun things like that. So I got different stuff for that. So I was like, okay, I'm feeling very good. And then I also got like a list of their snack bin ideas because we'll do snack bins. So just thinking ahead to things, you know, it's like if you can plan ahead a little bit, it's not so crazy and overwhelming at Christmas. Also financially, it's a little helpful because you kind of stretch it and spread it out over time. So I did a lot of that today, which was nice. So I'm glad to like, those things are like, okay, feeling good with that. So great thing. So now today what I'll do is I'll kind of go through my list and see like where will I start to go shopping, because I don't have to do all the stores in 1 week. So I'll probably go through and kind of figure out, like plan out when I will go shopping, because I'm gonna have to do it next week, but next week I'm busy 4 days out of the 5 days next week. 4 out of 5, I'm very busy. So, but it's okay, we'll make it work. It's all the keys. So, all right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this, let me drain out the meat, the greasy stuff out of there, because I'm gonna add the pasta in there, and then we'll mix all the fettuccine together. We're gonna make this all in one dish. Okay, that I'm waiting on the pasta. This is all, hear that sizzle. So this is minute steak. Have you ever had minute steak deep fried rice? Probably not. It's all good. It's what you kind of figure things out. It's so fun. I mean, it tastes good. It's literally minute steak. That's what it is. So as long as the flavor's good, which it is, I'm gonna put the rice in here. Because it can continue to kind of steam and cook. Oh, I just flung all that out, didn't I? I did. Okay, I had to move you over here. I feel a little restricted over there. So I need to add a little bit more seasonings in here. So the sesame seed oil, soy sauce. I do have a humongous container of liquid aminos in the refrigerator. We will eventually use it, but we have not made as much soy sauce type meals than we used to do. So this is gonna be good. What did I get out of this side? This will be nice for the weekend. I'm laughing. Fried rice with the minute steaks. Isn't that funny? It'll taste good. It doesn't matter because it's nice and soft and tender. So I will definitely use green onions, and that'll be great. This is real good. So it's good. The rice texture is good. I'm gonna let it sit here for a little bit and absorb those flavors, not plugged in, and then when it kind of coolers off, I will put it in containers. So that's good. Okay, wait on the pasta. I need to get another pasta spoon. Mine broke, so this can be just very full. So basically kind of stirred in here. This pasta is the healthier pasta, so it's a little bit more, not as yummy as regular pasta, which is fine, but if you add it to like something like Alfredo here and let it kind of sit in there, then it's not as bad. You know what I mean? You kind of let it soak in the goodness. I mean, because it's Alfredo sauce, right? So this will be great. So see, everybody's got to have a meatball. Everybody's got to have some broccoli. It's already in there. No excuses. That works out. This is dinner. I was going to plan to get this done earlier today. That didn't happen until now, about 3, but that's okay. We had a good day getting what I need to get done. So my day is good. It was successful overall. Glad to get what I got done to make my week next week a lot easier. Okay, I just took a few minutes, cleaned up my kitchen so I can be done. So everything's done, washed. I took the rice out of the container beforehand. That's okay. Put it in the refrigerator. Like, just want to be done. This will be over here, and that'll be dinner tonight. I just went outside and got this. I don't know. I don't think I showed. I had a couple stains on either this side or on the other side. And guess what? The stains are no more. So look at that. There's none on there. They're out, so that's good. So now I'll have this for next year without having to wash it and make it, or without having to put it in the washer and ruin. So I will be putting this in my spring bin for next season. After the Christmas, we'll see it in a little bit. So I'm done now. I'm done in my kitchen. I'm done in my home. We have nothing else to do tonight but eat dinner, and then hopefully swim in the pool. We'll see how the rain does. You never know. It's so beautiful right now, but I know it can all change in a second. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Whatever we did, whatever we did, the food we made, the fun the kids and I had, and just a lot of just normal household stuff. So you have a fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow if you want some encouragement for the weekend, and if not, come back Monday. We'll do some stuff. I know. Next week's gonna be shopping, at least on some of the days. So it'll be a good week. All right, have a great day. I'll see you. Bye.